Hello, Indianapolis Moms. I am Kate with Indianapolis Moms, and I'm really excited to have this special guest today. So I have Camila from the Indianapolis Ballet. So how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So as you know, one of their most popular productions is The Nutcracker. And this year, COVID has kind of thrown things for a twist, but they are still putting on the performance this year. It's called the Nutcracker Sweets, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But before we get started, will you introduce yourself and just tell us who you are and your involvement with the Indy Ballet?
Okay, hi. Camila Ferrera, and I am a company dancer, a founding company dancer at Indianapolis Ballet. So what that means is that I started with the company when it was born in January 2018. So that's pretty cool. I am from New Jersey originally. My parents are from Cuba and Argentina. But yes, so my involvement with Indianapolis Ballet is I am a company dancer. So I rehearse for the upcoming programs that we have, such as Nutcracker. And yeah, we rehearse on a daily basis, minus the weekends. And then, and I'm also a teacher at the school of Indianapolis Ballet.
Okay, cool. So I have to tell you, my daughter was so excited when I told her I was going to interview an actual ballerina. She was, didn't want to go to school because she wanted to see the interview with the ballerinas. So I was excited to hear more about your background. And so how did you get involved with ballet and how has it become part of your life?
Yeah, so fun fact, my mom was actually a dancer as well. So I grew up watching her perform. When I was little, we relocated to Argentina for the first 3 years, at least of my existence. And so that was when my mom was like slowly weaning off from her ballet career. And so I was like at the theater almost all the time watching her. And at that point, I didn't really know that it was her career. I didn't realize. I was just like, "Mom's a ballerina. This is cool." Um, and so at home, like whenever they would play music, I was the first one getting up and dancing around. So by 5 years old, my mom put me into lessons, and she was my teacher, my first teacher. And then when things started to not really go so well between the two of us, she decided it was time to like have me audition somewhere else and somewhere good. So she took me to the School of American Ballet, and I got in after the audition. And at 9 years old, that was when that happened, and that's when I
Wow.
realized like this is what I want to do. When I realized like, oh, this is a career thing. I can do this professionally. So I was like, I'll be a ballerina. Yeah.
That is so cool. So you've basically been doing this your entire life. It's kind of
Yeah.
like in your blood because it's what you grew up doing.
Yeah.
That's so neat. I love that. So as we had mentioned earlier, you're still putting on the Nutcracker performance, but this year it's called the Nutcracker Sweets. Can you just give us a little background as to what we can expect this year, and maybe what's going to be a little bit different, but what's also going to be the same about it?
Yeah. So it's basically still the fun traditional Nutcracker that we all know and love. It's just it's cut short, basically, reimagined. So we'll be starting off with the snow scene. So we'll still be seeing the Snow Queen and King and going into our second act. So we'll be seeing, the Land of the Sweets led by the Sugar Plum Fairy and her Cavalier. We'll see, all of the divertissement that we're normally used to seeing on stage. So it's an hour long and there's no intermission. You go there and you sit and you enjoy and then you go back home. And all the dancers will be masked, and so
Okay.
will the audience members. So, and we recommend, children ages 4 and up. Like, it's great for a short attention span child, to go and see an hour long show, especially one that's this sweet. Because honestly, like it's it's just super special. The costumes, the lighting, the sets. It's very holiday themed.
Hmm. And also the audience capacity
Yes.
is it at 25% or it's
Yes.
smaller?
Yeah. So it's at 25%, and each group of ticket buyers will be properly social distanced.
Okay.
So that means there's a very limited number of seats per show,
Mm.
but luckily that means more shows. So we have 10 matinees to choose from.
Okay. And I'll be sure to link all that information so people can get their tickets. Cause like you said, it's very limited seating. There are more shows, but there are smaller just audience members. So make sure we get those. So how many times have you performed the Nutcracker?
Oh gosh, that's I honestly, way more than I could ever count, to be honest. Like, it's been in my life since I was 10 years old. I'm
Okay.
24 now, so
Many years.
many
So
years.
what's your favorite part about being in this show?
So I would say growing up in ballet school, being a child in the production, doing the children roles, uh, pre-professionally, being an actual professional, getting paid to do what I love, and performing the adult roles, which are super cool and just as cool as the child roles. So
I
yeah,
love that.
very special. Yeah,
I love-
it's like a progression. It's been really cool.
I just love that it's been part of your life for so long too. That's really neat. So, like you mentioned, it's a very holiday themed kind of show. So telling the families out there, why should families start that tradition of having the Nutcracker be part of their family holiday seasons every year?
I feel like it's a great thing to open your family to in supporting the arts. Getting to see a live show is so unique for you and your family. It's not going to be repeated, It's it's very it's a very visually stimulating, experience. And it only comes once a year with Nutcracker, at least,
Right.
And, if there's anything that every family member needs this year, it's an hour away from 2020, and so
Yes.
why not enjoy watching the amazing Indianapolis Ballet dancers?
Yes.
Really hard to put this together, especially with all the new protocols and everything.
Mm-hmm.
To like really give the audience something to escape from.
I love that. Like you said, escape 2020.
Yeah. I think we would really like to, get out of 2020 as fast as possible. Yeah.
Let's do it. So when is opening night? Like, when's the first day of the shows?
The first day of the shows is December 11th. Yeah.
Okay. And there's 10, is it 10 days? Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 weekends. So the weekend of December 10th, and then the weekend of December 18th.
Okay. So you're doing multiple shows.
Oh yes, there are 10 shows. Yes.
So we will put all of the information in the comments, and we'll be sure to make sure people can get their tickets. Because again, they are limited seats. There are more shows. There are limited seats. So get your tickets quickly and just start this holiday tradition with your family. It's so special. So,
and also, you can check out our website too at indieballet.org. To get those tickets as well. Like, you can find them on there for the Nutcracker Sweets and any of the rest of our 2020-2021 season shows.
Perfect. Yes, we will link that as well. Well, thank you, Camila, so much for taking your time out of your schedule today and talking with us.
Thanks for having me, Kate.
Yeah, well, have a wonderful day and good luck this year.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.
2020.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.